Grizzlies fans, happy Black Friday. The Grizzlies will tip off against the Phoenix Suns today at 4 p.m., a very early tip. Joining us for the first time as a member of the Phoenix Suns organization, Amanda Pflugrad. Thank you for being here.
Yes, of course. Of course. I love these. I love doing these with you.
Well, I love having you. And I'm so sad because we were just talking before we pressed record and they're only here once this year.
I know. I know. And a very quick trip, too.
Huh, what the heck is that?
Not enough time.
No, so I guess we got to make this a good one.
Yes.
The Grizzlies, Amanda, are the only team without a home win right now. 0-6 at home. This is the last game, at least for us, in the in-season tournament. No, the last game in-season tournament. The Lakers have won Group A. However, the Suns have a very good shot at grabbing that wild card spot in the West, and a win today would help them. They are on a very hot streak, 5-game win streak coming into today. They're averaging almost 130 points within that win streak. The Grizzlies on a 2-game losing streak. Let's talk about these teams are very different and they contrast a whole lot. Points, the Grizzlies are 28th in the league. The Suns are 7th and they're shooting the absolute lights out. What have you liked from your team so far?
Yeah, I feel like this team, obviously the news with Bradley Beal was a huge bummer learning that about having him out. But I think, getting Booker back and the production that we're seeing from Kevin Durant right now is phenomenal. I mean, he's playing so well. So I would just say the team, it looks like they're coming together more as well, kind of at the beginning of the season, all new, learning each other's tendencies, learning how to gel. And I think now they're starting to understand that more, getting more time to play together. That's really contributed to them being able to be on this win streak and hopefully continue it.
I mean, hopefully not. Just okay. I want to talk about 3-pointers because that has been a really big topic for the Grizzlies in what they're allowing their opponents to shoot. And now look, the Suns don't take a lot of threes. They're 19th in the league in 3-pointer attempted, but they shoot at a really high clip. Really high percentages. They're second in the league in percentage. The Grizzlies allow the Grizzlies allow the highest percentage from their opponents from 3. It's been a huge topic of discussion. Is the 3 gonna kill us today? Like, are the Suns, is that something they rely on a lot?
They've been attacking the paint a lot more in these last few games. We've really seen it. I mean, they had 52, I think, free throw attempts last game against the Warriors. I know the Warriors, they foul a lot. So, but at the same time, I know Frank Vogel's been preaching them to get into the paint more, attack the basket. And we've seen that. It was what game? I feel like it all blends together. They had a season high 66 points inside the paint
Wow.
2 games ago. So I would say that I don't know. I'm very curious to see that. I mean, I know Grayson Allen is a guy that, I mean, he's been shooting lights out from 3.
Could be a
But
revenge game, a Grayson Allen revenge game in Memphis.
yes, yes, yeah. So we'll see. But I know that they've been really attacking the paint a lot more. And that's been a point of emphasis for sure from Frank Vogel.
So the good thing there, though, is that the Grizzlies do allow the least amount of points in the paint out of any team in the league, and that is in part thanks to the Defensive Player of the Year and Jaren Jackson Jr., as well as Bismack Biyombo, who could have a revenge game himself. Do those 2 guys scare you on defense in terms of like getting those points in the paint?
Yeah, I would say just length and athleticism. I would for sure say that that is something that I would be concerned about. Hopefully, well, the other thing too that I'm also concerned about is Kevin Durant is questionable today. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I would say Bismack definitely scares me.
Okay, so talking about KD being questionable, Desmond Bain is also questionable today. So the 2 leading scorers for each team are questionable today. However, the Grizzlies then, if Dez is out, this is a big if when we're recording this. If Dez is out, they have Jaren Jackson Jr. and Santi Aldama, the only 2 guys averaging double digits who are active with the Grizzlies because Marcus Smart is out. If KD is out, they have Book, who is averaging 28 points, Eric Gordon, 14, Grayson Allen, 11, Nurkic, or Grayson 12, Nurkic 11. Like, you have a lot of guys who can score. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. Like, the Grizzlies just, they've been relying so heavily on Desmond that it terrifies me if he's out and we're going against the Suns, who have so many guys who can put points up.
And it's crazy too because we're seeing even more depth from them with Josh Okogie, and then also Nasir Little. He's been on a tear these last 3 games. Of just kind of saying that he's waiting for his opportunity. So we'll see there, but he's been very productive this last stretch for sure.
Not great. Not great, Amanda. The Grizzlies are going to be hungry though, because they, like I
Yeah.
said, have lost 2. They need a home win. This is the team that has the most home wins the last 2 seasons, still yet to have one so far this season. So I'm going to ask you to end this off. Should we do stat or matchup? Let's do stat. Okay, you're going to fill in this blank. If the Suns do blank well, they can go home with the victory.
I would say manage their turnovers.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Because that's been a pain point for sure this season that we've seen it. I would say that is something that I am very aware of during the games, that I always will pay attention to, of just seeing how that does impact them. I would say manage turnovers.
All right, turnovers it is. Grizzlies, I mean, this has been the same one that I've said the last whatever games we've played, and that's stopping the 3-pointers, or at least putting some hands up, making them contested. It's just, you don't want to be the bottom of the league in percentages from your opponent's threes, because threes are worth more than twos. Guys, remember, this one is a 4 o'clock tip, so it's bright and early. Get over to FedEx Forum, make sure you're there really early, because there is that clear bag policy that's brand new. The lines have been long, so make sure you're there early. Amanda, thank you so much for breaking this one down.
Yes.
So excited to see you today. So I'll see you in
Yes.
a couple hours.
Very soon. Thanks for having me.